Whenever
you
you're
wake
thinking
up,
about
you
it,
brush your teeth, you send Dynasty trades. Like,
Yes.
that's what your day should look like.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, you're doing something wrong.
Did you know the best strategy in Dynasty is to sell a player as soon as they produce?
That's sarcasm. Depends on how you define a good Dynasty team. And that can be subjective, but to us, good means you win money because money is cool. Why the heck else would you get in these leagues with a buy-in if you didn't want to win the entire league and take people's money? A team that can compete for 2 or 3 years, that's what makes a good Dynasty roster. That's what you're just donating your buy-in if you're just in a perpetual rebuild. I'm a genius, dude.
I know.
It's if you let what you think about a player override value, thinking strategically, it's going to kill you.
Look beyond your opinion of a player and look at the market value. If someone has fallen 2 rounds, take them. Yeah, and I think that's really what we're saying. It often behooves you to down tier for more points instead of down tiering for depth.
Are you like doing
And
like an
that's
SAT
something that we
words
really
thing? Because you keep saying usurp and behooves.
I'm sorry. I've never said you.
Like, what's the app on your phone where you like learn new words?
Well, that's what I've been doing this
Yeah.
entire time. I'm like, I've been thesaurusing all of
When you
this,
see
so-
Nathan sitting in thought, he's like, what word am I going to use when it gets to me? Go ahead.
No, but
Chris, I love him, Olave.
Yeah.
Chris Olave, I love him. Yeah, Drake, I love him, London.
Not somebody that we did a prospect video before the draft. Not somebody that I watched film on. Did you watch film on him?
I did.
Yeah, whatever. Did you watch film on him?
I did.
Okay, everybody watched film but me.
Market value fluctuates week to week in Dynasty. And the funny thing is, it actually happens more in the offseason than it does during the actual season when things are going on. Because
crazy.
Dynasty players get bored.
Because we get bored.
That's why we play Dynasty.
Yep. There are a couple guys in Dynasty that you really can't say anything about without getting completely trash for them. No. But buy Tony Pollard now while he's going in the 5th round, so next year you can make sure you brag about it when he's going in the 11th. If you really want to buy into high-producing running backs, why not do the running backs that have already fallen because of the age? There's zero chance that his value is higher next year than it is now with Tony. There's not a chance.
Please sell Tony Pollard. Please do not draft him. Draft a young wide receiver instead.
Nick
And,
Chubb.
and if you're, some of you are gonna watch this and still draft him anyways, and you're hopeless. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be playing Dynasty.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with you guys? I mean, seriously. What is it about Tony Pollard that we're that excited about? You think Tony Pollard's the workhorse between the tackles back? Seriously? And now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's Cam Akers' season again. And he's sliding back.
Cam Akers,
so he's going.
SZN.
You have, I kid you not, a 3rd chance to sell Cam Akers. I am pleading with you to do it now. I've never seen. And people are like, oh, I'm not so sure I'm selling Cam Akers. Why would you not? Somebody's going to get on this jersey wearing a split Tony Pollard Cam Akers jersey and be like, these guys suck.
The Bears suck. That's why they have the 1st overall pick. Yeah.
It is hilarious how much Bears fans have been flexing that they got the #1 pick. I'm like, you are flexing that you were the
We have
worst
Justin
team in-
Fields and the #1 pick. Is there a correlation there?
Because I can already tell people are watching this video and there's tears rolling down their face. They're so mad.
Subpar analysis.
Do us a huge favor. If you want these huge values, do a huge like on this huge video and make sure you huge subscribe. And that didn't make
Huge.
sense. Oh, look at you. What are you doing here? Hey, guys.
Hey, make sure you
Friday night.
subscribe.
Wow. That was quick. We did a subscribe plug 4 seconds in.
Yeah, I know. And like 4 seconds before we even started.
Oh, that's true.
Because
We
at
did
the
do
very
that.
end it said huge subscribe.
Peeps, what's up? Good to see you Friday night. We're going to do a Dynasty
make
rookie mock draft tonight, and we're going to actually talk about it since people in our comments section, did you see those comments? We're like, why even have a mock draft if you're just going to sit there? What is this, just a Q&A?
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, it is a Q&A.
I mean, yeah.
Speaking
yeah.
of Q&A, drop
We're
your
here to
questions.
answer your questions.
Tonight, we're going to answer your questions. So we're not doing any blueprints tonight, although we'll talk about, how to get a blueprint, what a blueprint is, and how you can get one and join the community. But we're not going to do any of those. We will do a rookie mock draft, maybe 2 of them.
What?
Maybe the second one I'll let you guys on YouTube get in the second rookie mock draft. And then
That'd be real cool.
We'll answer as many questions as we can tonight. I see we got a lot of people here. Waffle Hauser's here. He says, "How do you want it?" That's what she said. I'll let you decide. I can take it now. I can take it later.
Video and stream today. You know it. You know we
Yeah.
are doing this. But tonight, let's start with, again.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. A rookie mock draft. I got some of our guys over here from flockfantasy.com/domain. Somebody asked how. I turned the freaking volume off that thing, and it's still on. Like,
How? How's that even
I
possible?
don't know.
Explain.
It drives me nuts.
Explain.
I don't know. Tanner says, we're spoiling you. We do spoil you. Anna said the same thing. Anna, what's up? Good to see you. Did we get landing spots to draft based on? Not yet. No. No. How do we get in these mocks? Flockfantasy.com/domain is how you get it. We post these in our Discord for our mother flockers, and so if you join using code domain mother flocker, you'll be able to get in these mocks with us. Eric says, "Boys, happy Friday." Eric, happy Friday to you. I'm at the 107 in the rookie draft. What would you rather take, Bowers and Odunze, or take the 107 plus a 25 second for Neighbors?
Ooh.
Oh gosh, Neighbors.
Yeah,
Easily,
I'd take Neighbors.
Easily taking Neighbors there. Good question, Eric. What's up, Peyton W? Good to see you, my friend. Angel says, would you take two Neighbors questions over these two QBs, Drake May and Jaden Daniels in a Superflex? Probably not, but potentially. I mean, again, with the QBs, like QBs are going to be very draft capital dependent, so we're just going to have to wait and see. Right now, yes, but it doesn't matter what I think right now. Everything could change.
Right.
Somebody in our mock draft video this week is like, "How is Blake Corum not in this? It's criminal." I'm like, he's been in like every single one. Like, you don't.
He hadn't seen our the reason we didn't include Blake Corum in this last one is because of the really telling metric of yards per reception.
True,
with
but
Blake
even
Corum,
then,
and
like,
we were
just, it's all hypothetical.
Yeah, I was
right
gonna
now.
say, even then, we never even took him any earlier than like the 207. I don't think in any mock drafts. Like Corum is one of those guys that's gonna be very draft capital dependent. If he goes day 2, then I'll be back in 100% on Blake Corum.
Before we answer Paul's question, let's talk about the mock draft. Let's analyze.
Analysis.
So right now, like you mentioned, May and Daniels did go over Neighbors. MHJ went at the 3. Dang, Schnitz Poppy took Drake May over Marvin Harrison Jr. What a guy. I hope you're one of our mother flockers, dude, because if you are, I don't recognize your name, but I love that. I love the nads that it takes to do that. Jaden Daniels, the 104, Malik Neighbors, Roma Dunze, Brock Bowers. There's your 7. We've talked about it. Brian Thomas, Troy Franklin, both going 1-8-1-9, and then
get used to it.
Bo Nix, and then Xavier. This is pretty much our top 11 right here.
I like this.
Yeah, so like this is pretty reflective of how we feel so far. I definitely think, again, I think one of Brian Thomas and Troy Franklin falls. I think Bo Nix has the potential to go up to the 1-8, maybe higher. I think Xavier Worthy does end up in the first round. So this is how things sit right now for Dynasty rookie mock drafts. Paul says, what's up, fellas? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Paul. He's got the 101 at a 14-man 1 QB and was offered Pittman in the 103. But he feels like that's not enough to move back. Am I crazy? So this is a 1 QB, so you're talking about going from Marvin Harrison Jr. to Roma Odunze. And you got Pittman on top. A 14-man? That's close, actually.
That's actually tough because
I think it's close.
Pittman's got some value in a 14-man. I mean, not like he doesn't in any other format, but he's got some value.
I know.
Like,
I mean, the consistency alone, like, you need consistency.
But I mean, the gap. How large is the gap between Marvin and Odunze?
All right.
Why not spread out the value? Why not? You know what? I think I'd take that.
Yeah, I honestly think I would too, Paul.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yep.
All right, let's do this. Yeah, let's get this over with. Waffle Hauser, I'm interested to see what this says. Just saw your DM, Avery. I'm not a tattoo person. Oh my gosh. But if you want to get Princess Peach riding a tricycle on your inner thigh, go for it. I wouldn't have her eating a peach. That is cannibalism. Okay. Let me clear something up. I did not send that DM.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You know I didn't, because I probably wouldn't get a tattoo.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
I'm not. First of all,
no comment from me.
I did not send that.
No comment from
Princess Peach has enough balance and inner ear capabilities to ride a bicycle. I would definitely get it on my butt and not my inner thigh. And it's not cannibalism because Princess Peach is actually a dinosaur. So I cannot believe I just read that. Waffle Hauser, you know we love you. Waffle House is one of our guys over on flockfantasy.com/domain. So if you want to get more comments just like this,
Yes.
and also apparently his advice. Apparently people are now messaging Waffle House or like direct messaging him for their dynasty advice.
Yes.
Don't you love that? It's freaking awesome.
I do.
Waffle House is one of our favorite people. Waffle House, I love you, dude. That was kind of brutal. Jeez.
That was pretty
I
amazing.
did not do that.
I thoroughly enjoyed
Hey,
that.
thanks for your support, buddy. We appreciate you.
Personally.
Paul says, what would you need to move back from 1 to 3? And we answered that one. Yeah, it was in response to his other question. We think you're good. Gabriel's too late. Isaiah says, can we do a startup after the rookie draft? I think we can do that. I don't think there's. I mean, we're gonna answer questions the whole time, so I think we could do that. If you guys drop a like on the stream if you want to do a startup draft after this. We got 9 likes right now. Let's get that to 20, and then we'll do a startup. Honestly, I should say higher than that, but let's just get it. If we get it to 20, we'll go ahead and do a startup.
No,
And
say higher than that. We get to 20 every stream.
all right, fine, 25, and I'll. What, dude? We've only got 9.
I think we should get to 69.
All right. 69. No, that's like later. We have to set it. If we get to
That would be really nice.
25,
25.
I'll drop
25.
the startup mock in.
Yeah, 25 is reasonable.
Yeah, all right, 25. So I'll be watching. Let's talk about the rookie draft real quick before we answer Mitch's question here. So don't get yelled at. JJ McCarthy went at the 112. It's going to be interesting to see where McCarthy goes.
A lot of McCarthy buzz going on right now. And by a lot, I mean a lot.
There's a lot, yeah.
Like, there's a lot of, did you hear that people think that J.J. McCarthy might be, better than Bo Nixon in the same tier as Drake? No, I've heard that. I think it's noise.
So in this second round, what I've noticed so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there were 7 running backs taken. One of them, interesting. One of them being Cody Schrader. A guy that somebody was really upset we weren't talking about this week. Look, until Cody Schrader gets top 4, or top 5 round draft capital buzz. Like right now, Cody Schrader's like borderline. Will he get drafted? I think he will. But until that is true, I don't think it's like we're doing 2-round rookie mocks.
Yeah. So Schrader is 5'9", 214. It's obviously a running back. He didn't do anything really in 2022. Sorry, that's not true. He did do something. Nothing to really merit any buzz
Got
at
to
all.
28 likes immediately.
In 2020, are you kidding me?
No.
In 2023, we had 200. He had 276 carries for 1,600 yards. It's an average of just under 6 yards per carry, 14 touchdowns, 22 receptions for 191 yards, and 8.7 yards per reception.
He barely hits it.
Over 8.25, yeah. His first year in 2022, he had 7.2. So it'll average out around that 8 yards per reception. So
yeah,
we'll see with him.
I like Marshawn Lloyd being the second running back off the board. I hope we're wearing off on you guys with that one. I think I'm pretty close to putting Marshawn Lloyd as my. Oh, there he is. I'm pretty close to moving Marshawn Lloyd into my second tier of guys. I'm
a Marshawn Lloyd guy.
Yeah. Keon Coleman in there, Ladd McConkey, Adonai Mitchell. There's 3 pretty good like dart throws at receiver there. With Ladd, in my opinion, not being a dart throw.
Ladd.
Trey Benson there. Michael Penix in the late second. I mean, like the FSE guys released their draft guide this week.
Mm-hmm.
They have him like dead, like the 30th ranked prospect. Like they are really low on him.
This is Ladd?
No. It's Michael Penix.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so like people are low on Michael Penix. Really low.
Usually, I don't know. It's tough with draft stuff, but usually when everyone's super low on a player,
here's what I will say.
Pre-combine, I just don't really buy
Dynasty has done a really bad job of predicting which quarterbacks would be good in the NFL.
Yes.
There is one
and really bad at predicting who's going to get good draft capital. That's another one, too, with quarterbacks specifically. Like, usually the ones that aren't, bona fide top 5 picks, it's kind of just a crapshoot. And you're like, yeah, I like this guy. No, I don't like this guy. I think he's going to go here. I don't think he's going to go here. Like, it's kind of just, if you're lucky, we'll see. So, I honestly, in my opinion, I kind of like that everyone's down on Michael Penix because at this point, we don't really have anything to lose for liking Michael Penix. And at the same time, like, we'll look really good if we were right.
That is very true.
So
you've got Braylon Allen there as well, Blake Corum, and then Jatavian Sanders. I think JT Sanders there's a steal.
Mm-hmm.
Third round, we're getting into dart third territory, but Xavier Legette at the 3-9. That's low. That's low. That's behind Pearsall.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I mean, I get the buzz behind Pearsall, but I think Xavier Legette's probably a better prospect than him.
Yeah.
Malachi Corley, I could understand. McMillan and Polk, yeah. I mean, maybe. Roman Wilson, okay.
I'm very interested in Roman Wilson.
No, Nathan, that was what I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've liked Roman Wilson for a while now. I liked him last year at Michigan, but especially this year as he took on the wide receiver 1 role. I like Roman Wilson. I think could be a good slot receiver.
Yeah, he's a guy that Domain will definitely be keeping an eye on. He will probably in version 2 of a rookie draft guide plug.
He is. I put him in there.
Will be moving up too. Yeah. Waffle Hauser got another super chat.
No.
I'll have you read this one, Avery.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you think you won with that explanation, but now everyone knows you have a weirdly high amount of knowledge about peach. I do, just not the peach you're talking about. Appreciate you, Waffle Hauser. That's oh man. Yeah. He just puts me in these corners, man. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I can take it, but like, it takes everything I have.
Yeah, you can take it. You got this.
I don't know that much about Peach. I do know a lot about Mario, though. By the way, the Mario movie was pretty good.
Pretty good.
I loved it.
It was one of the better animated
Jack
films
Black,
that I've
dude.
seen. It was hysterical.
Waffle Hauser, buddy, thanks for your support.
You know what else is up there?
I'm glad.
It's a Lego movie.
Please. I mean this. Like, I don't really need another super chat.
He's going to start begging for mercy, Waffle Hauser.
Whatever.
So keep it coming.
Whatever. Andrew says if you're at the 103, you take May or Daniels. Probably May. Fundamentals League for the win. Get in the Discord or you're a loser. Yeah, actually, we're drawing for multiple Dynasty Leagues next week. So if you're a mother flocker over on flockfantasy.com/domain.
We're already there.
Yeah, it's already almost March 1st. We're going to draw for our leagues.
Wow.
League drawings take place next week. Everybody gets in a league. So if you sign up using code domain and mother flocker tier, there you go. Gabriel says, with Chase, London, Addison, Reed, and JSN, should I look to move Addison for a 25 early first? You know the rule. That ain't no early first.
You assume it's a late first?
Unless the team's horrible, awful.
Yeah.
I would theoretically, yes, I'd absolutely take a 25 early first over Addison because it will be more valuable, almost certainly. But there's just no way of knowing that. So I say no.
I don't know. I mean, we're at a point right now. I mean, let's look now at this year with Addison coming off of a rookie season that was good, but like nothing out of this world because of the situation. He's valued around the mid-first range. So what are the chances that Addison is valued around that range next year, if not higher? I actually think he'll probably stay around the same price.
Yeah.
So it's probably, in my opinion, for just a single first, I think it's a lateral move. That's one reason why we don't generally recommend people do 1-for-1 trades unless it's like an absolute steal, like a CeeDee Lamb for the 104, like I don't know, something like that. But the reason being, you're essentially value-wise, it's just you have a 50-50 shot, right? There's no value diversification. There's no like spreading your value across multiple assets in case one doesn't pan out and the other one really takes off. It's too risky. At that point, you're ultimately kind of basing your personal opinion, or you're putting your personal opinion over what the potential value of those players could be. And I think it's just a little bit risky doing 1-for-1s. So, well, not a little bit, a lot risky. Even with 25 first increasing in value, with a guy like Addison who's a cornerstone wide receiver, I would probably avoid that deal.
All right, I just dropped for you mother flockers over on the Discord. I just dropped the startup mock.
Did you tag them?
Nope, but they're here watching, so they're going to see it. Yeah, they'll see it. It's already there. Actually, people started jumping in before I even said that.
Got another super chat from Gabriel. It says it's early. They haven't won a game in 2 years. Talking about.
It's early. Oh my gosh, that first. That's what he's talking about.
Oh my.
But.
Oh.
Okay, I mean, if it's,
I don't know if I've ever heard of a team that's.
I've never heard of a team.
And I've had some bad teams.
Yeah, I know. Like I have too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it really is early. Then take it. Like, if you really are confident it's a top 3 pick, then I'd take a top 3 pick.
Yeah,
for sure. Like, jeez, man.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Dude, Hummels is here. Hummels says I made it maybe at a ski resort with basically no service, but I made it. Thank you, Gabriel, for your super chat to let us know, dude. I think I'd take that deal.
Yep.
Trying to sub on Flock Fantasy, but the button won't let me. Just take my... Oh, my goodness. Luke, on the Discord the domain section, you'll see, like, on the announcements tab, you'll see on the Start Here tab, you'll see that I'm in here. Just send me a message, and I'll sort you out. Appreciate it, buddy. Did Avery tell me to keep my money? All right, I'll do it, LOL. I don't think I said that. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you did beg him to stop, apparently.
I did not.
I did not beg you to stop.
All right. I'm going to send over the startup mock draft now into the YouTube comments. So here we go. Boop. There you go. Join up. I'm going to go switch it on the computer real quick. I'll let you answer. Actually, you know what, Nathan?
What?
You can talk about this.
Talk about what? Unlocking our exclusives at flockfantasy.com/domain. So, well, dude, I was getting there. Shut up, man. So, flockfantasy.com is where, I mean, when we're talking about our Discord members, our mother flockers, they're all over at that site, right? So they're signing up on that site for the annual or the monthly, and they're getting full access to all of our exclusives. That's videos, that's articles, that's rankings, that's our rookie draft guide that we have out right now, which looks beautiful. It looks like that on the screen. When you sign up for the mother flocker tier, you also get one of our team blueprints. That is a customizable review on your team, whichever team you wish us to do. We'll do it for you. I cannot tell you how many people we've done it. Actually, I can tell you how many people we've done it for in the last month.
200.
It's a couple hundred. It's been a lot. And people love it. You can ask people in the comments here. We have some other flockers, some members that are in the YouTube chat right now. I'm sure if you have a question for them and their experience, please go ahead and ask them. I'm sure they'd be happy to tell you. But we love doing it for our guys over there. Once we send you guys the blueprint, you can send us DMs. You can do follow-up questions. We can help you with your startup drafts. Literally, like, you name it. We have a ton of things over there. So if you want to get that, go over to flockfantasy.com/domain. You have to use code domain. If you do not use code domain, you do not unlock Dynasty Domains exclusive. So make sure you use code domain, and when you sign up using that promo code, you get 30% off the site's features. So
thoughts on IU upsetting Caitlin Clark in Iowa? Yeah, I was 7 rows up for that game last night. Caitlin Clark whined the whole time.
Oh, you went to the game last night?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was
Was it awesome?
Oh, it was amazing. It was the best basketball game I've been to this year. It was awesome.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
We kicked their butt.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, Caitlin Clark, she was not on it last night. It was really sad to see. I was really not heckling her. Everyone drop a like on the stream.
But we'll all love her when she goes to the fever.
Right. Everyone drop a like on the stream or you're gay. In all caps from Isaiah. I mean, I didn't say it, but it's right there. And again, I think, this was definitely worth joining and answer all my questions all the time. Thanks, SD Edits. We love you, man. Wouldn't be a Friday night without watching Avery and Nathan Are You. That's probably what Nathan's parents think when we're around too, because we are you all the time. But let's do another Dynasty startup mock draft. Let's start this sucker right.
We don't argue. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, we don't. We need a producer.
It's so entertaining watching you go just doing that all the time. It's really funny.
Is it really that funny?
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious in my opinion.
Nathan?
Yeah, I think it's hysterical.
You get a kick out of it?
I do get an absolute kick out of it. It's just really funny.
Are you laughing?
Yep, I am laughing a lot right now. I'm having a lot of fun here. We also have a super chat.
Oh.
Let's do this.
Who's our super chat from?
Ursalute.
Oh, yeah. DF Wu-Tang.
Oh, let's go.
What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
I just sent him his blueprint.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Thanks for sorting out my promo code
I hope
domain.
that's not false.
You're very welcome.
Yeah,
question:
true.
You're going to start 12 or a 12-team start 10, half or 3/4 point tight end premium and PPR. Kyler
It's full PPR 0.75 tight end premium.
I can't read that far.
Yep. You have Kyler and Tua. You're old at wide receiver. You trade A.J. Brown, CMC, and a 25-second for the 102 and the 103. Actually, yes. I think I would do that.
I'm doing that.
Yeah,
I'm
I would
doing that.
take the 102 and the 103. We are big advocates right now for selling CMC for the 103 specifically. We've seen that go down in a lot of leagues. A lot of people ask us that question. Hey, if you were to do a 1-for-1, would you take the 103 over CMC? And I would say yes. I would take the 103 over CMC in a startup draft all day. So A.J. Brown, I mean, that pretty much leaves A.J. Brown value equivalent to the 102 please give it to me. We're at 69 viewers right now.
Nice.
It's nice. The second in a deal of that magnitude is pretty irrelevant, so that really doesn't do anything for me. Take the picks, man. I like that a lot.
All right. I do want to say, I think what would be fun.
What would be fun?
Talking about this again. I mean, and this being the way that you can do this, I think it'd be really fun for one of our leagues, one of our listener leagues, to live stream the draft and to do like not a slow draft,
like a fast draft.
Yeah, do like a
that'd be pretty fun.
And we could do the whole draft live, and we would be drafting our teams.
Yeah,
we're gonna do that. You heard it here first.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do it.
If you want to do a live Dynasty startup draft for real money with us, sign up with code domain, choose Motherflocker tier, and you'll get in the drawing for it.
And then if you auto.
People aren't gonna auto. This will be a money league. But back to the draft here. First round through, 5 quarterbacks. You got Lamb going ahead of Jefferson. Oh, by the way, Wu-Tang, appreciate you, man. Thanks for your super chat.
Yep.
Lamb going ahead of Jefferson here. Then Burrow and Herbert, and then Chase and Amon-Ra sneaks into the first. And then 3 more quarterbacks.
Amon-Ra.
This is just interesting all over. 4 wide receivers in the first round.
I am already very surprised at the happenings of this draft.
This is really interesting. So Trevor Lawrence at the 2-2.
Where in the world?
And then you've got Bijan ahead of Gibbs.
Hello?
Brees is way up there now.
Super duper. And actually, Jahmyr Gibbs going this high is, which he should, is actually not very common. Jahmyr Gibbs has been going more 2-3 turn, latter half of the second round. And there are some places, even like Keep Trade Cut, they like Brees Hall and Bijan are both over Jahmyr Gibbs.
Huh.
Yep. They're all in the same tier, so everyone has them all in the same tier.
Brees Hall.
Usually Gibbs, like the reason Gibbs does not have the upper hand over those guys is because he's splitting carries with Monty.
Hold on. Brees Hall's
a sell.
Brees Hall's ranked over Jahmyr Gibbs?
Yep. I think Brees Hall's a sell.
I have no words for that. That's the... Oh, my God.
I don't want to say it's... I wouldn't go as far as saying it's stupid. I have so many questions about Brees Hall and the New York Jets.
You're talking about a team that was 15 minutes from the Super Bowl versus the Jets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That, I think it's borderline outrageous.
Yeah, I mean, we do play fantasy versus fantasy doesn't matter once you're making the playoffs. So there's that, and Brees Hall had a good stretch there at the end. But honestly, to me, I don't really see any scenario in a startup draft where I'm going out of my way to take Brees Hall over Jahmyr Gibbs ever. When it comes to skill sets, I prefer Jahmyr Gibbs in this modern day NFL. Not that Brees Hall doesn't have solid receiving upside, but he also doesn't have. Jahmyr Gibbs doesn't have wear and tear. Do I trust anything the New York Jets are doing right now?
No.
No. They are a dysfunctional franchise, and Aaron Rodgers is not going to heal all wounds. I'll just say that.
I agree.
Would I be shocked that they, pull a Brett Favre in the New York Jets and go 500 and miss the playoffs? I would not be shocked at all. Do I think Brees Hall will reap the benefits of Aaron Rodgers potentially coming back? I honestly... The fact that I even have to say I don't know is answer enough for me to take Jahmyr Gibbs over Brees Hall, because I know with certainty what that offense is going to look like in Detroit next year. I don't in New York. I really don't.
All right, so anyways, Marvin Harrison Jr., 2-8. That's pretty good value, considering where he's been going. But Marvin Harrison Jr. over Puka, kind of interesting. I like that value on Puka there. I like Puka and Mahomes. That's a crazy start. Drake May at the end of the second. Jaden Daniels at the... And yeah, so he took Wildflowers is going Daniels over May, calling a shot, and then Murray and Love in the mid-second, and then Garrett Wilson, Tyreek Hill, and then Purdy that goes there, and then CMC goes around after those other running backs. So interesting start. Angels drafting out of the 5 spot tonight. Angel, good to see you. Glad to have you here per usual. Easy B, what's up? Says, what's your opinion on Kyler Murray? In talks trading for him. What's a good price for you? I think any price lower than where he was drafted tonight, I'm buying him.
Yep.
Because I think Kyler Murray deserves to be. I think I honestly want Kyler Murray on my team over Amon-Ra St. Brown for the next 3 years.
Yep.
I honestly think I want Kyler Murray over Jamar Chase on my team
I
for the next
agree.
3 years.
Also, answer me this.
I will.
Riddle me this. You and everyone in the comments. What is the difference between Kyler Murray and Jalen Hurts? Not the last 2 years, but from today through the next 2 to 3 years. Go. What's the difference?
Kyler Murray's. I don't know. Like they're very similar, honestly. I think the difference would be Jalen Hurts has better weapons, but that might change.
The difference is Jalen Hurts didn't tear his ACL, and you're right. The weapons are better. The team situation is better, which is why I'm not advocating. I'm not even close to advocating. I'd take Kyler Murray over Jalen Hurts, but I don't think the gap should be nearly as significant.
I don't know if
right
the team
now.
situation is going to be better. I don't know if Sirianni lasts there if they have a bad year next year.
Let me ask it this way: would you be shocked if this time next year Kyler Murray is more valuable in Dynasty than Jalen Hurts?
Not shocked.
I would not be either.
I would be probably like, oh,
yeah,
but not like what?
Which I think makes you, that I think that just makes you say like, yeah, Kyler Murray's probably the better value here. Like if you know that video we did once where we were like, pass on this player and go get this player at a lower price later, when they were basically doing the same thing. Kind of like pass on Tua, go get Jared Goff.
Yes.
I'd pass on Hurts and I'd go get Kyler around later.
I would pass on. There's a lot of guys up there I'd pass on and go get Kyler.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
pass on Brees, go get Jonathan Taylor a round and a half later.
Jonathan Taylor at the
a round and a half later.
Turn.
Dude, Jonathan Taylor has more. He has less volatility over the next couple of years than Brees Hall
and
does.
he just got paid. Like,
well, because he got paid. That's why.
Right.
But people see the second contract for a running back and they're like, oh, guys, you realize he's not even. This will be the first year of his 3-year contract in 2024. So he got extended his 4th year.
Because the Colts pay their own.
Because the Colts pay their own.
He's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, he's very, very good. He's very, very good.
The
thumb thing was annoying. I was like, dude, you can play without a thumb.
Right.
But whatever. Okay, here's another thing that I noticed in this startup draft. Sam Laporta at the 3-8. Can I count? Yes, at the 3-8. Here's some food for thought.
3-5.
And you can take this as you wish.
Okay, I wish.
With Sam Laporta. Look at Sam Laporta's price in this startup draft.
Okay.
And go ahead and just kind of, actually read me what he did his rookie season statistically.
Okay.
As a tight end in tight end premium formats.
Sam Laporta was the #1 overall tight end. He scored 239 points in PPR leagues. He had 120 targets and 86 receptions for 889 yards and 10 touchdowns.
So Kyle Pitts finished as tight end 5 in tight end premium leagues as a rookie. And where did he go going into his second season in Dynasty startups?
I believe it was the 1-2 turn.
It was the 1-2 turn at the latest. I saw him go as early as I think the 107, 108.
Yeah.
Sam Laporta is a screaming value right now, which I cannot believe that we're even talking about that right now after he did what he did his rookie season. It's honestly unbelievable.
And he played in the playoffs.
Yes.
What in the world?
Yeah.
Like,
we got 2 super chats.
Oh, we got
SD edits. What rookie picks do you think are valuable or value equivalent to Drake London currently? I can tell you right now, it's a mid first. So if you're the 105 to the 106 is going to be what you're going to pay rookie pick wise to acquire Drake London.
Now the most I'd pay is the 106 right now.
Yep, I agree.
So
I view market views Drake London, I think a full tier above JSN. I view London and JSN in the same tier. So I'm not giving anything higher than the 106 for either of those guys.
Yeah, so I think that answers your question. Right now it's 105, 106 range. We'd pay no more than the 106. So SD Edits, we love you, buddy.
Yep.
Mystic Flame, what's up, dude? 12-team Superflex Start 11, you give Odunze, Polk, and Leggett. And in 225 first, and you get JJ.
So throw Polk and Leggett out of there.
Yeah, Polk and Leggett are nothing in that. So it's Odunze and 2 first.
So I'm assuming this is Devi.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you'd know. It's probably not a couple seconds. I'm sure it's Devi.
So
I mean, if it's Devi, that changes things though, because those 225 firsts are actually.
Let's just assume it's not.
Are they a little less valuable?
A little bit, yeah. They would be less valuable.
Yeah. Mystic Flame, let us know if this is a Devi league.
Yeah, or are you just assuming that's who you're getting? That's an interesting question.
Right.
But right now, I would probably take Jefferson there.
I think I would too, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of value to give up. I mean, that's the price you got to pay for Justin Jefferson, but
yeah.
Man.
Mystic Flame, we love you, buddy. Yeah, and I mean, also noticing in this draft, Waddle is down in the mid-third. Fields is kind of back up to the mid-third. Neighbors, I would take over Collins. They're going back-to-back, and I think I'd take Neighbors over Collins. I think I'd also probably take Odunze over Collins.
I'd take Odunze over Collins, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I would take Moore or...
Man, I'm full of so many questions right now.
Okay, what's your next one? Look at all the tight ends that just went.
With the likely outcome of really any fantasy or dynasty asset from year to year, when you look at Nico Collins specifically, do you see him as an asset next year that has more room to increase in value or more room to fall?
He absolutely has more room to decrease in value.
Okay. If he were to not disappoint this year, where do you think he would go up in value?
Not disappoint
in boards?
do what he did this year?
Yeah.
I think he'd stay the same.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going up in value. Again,
I just
Nico Collins,
I have so many questions.
Nico Collins, a guy I want to down tier and get a 25 first on top.
Yeah, he definitely never showcased consistency, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know.
Don't say the playoffs. No one was alive in the playoffs by the
No,
time they got there.
No, I agree with you. It's just he had a good season. Like,
he looked.
He was
really,
a wide receiver 1.
He looked really good.
He was the wide receiver 9.
He was fun to watch. I mean, talk about a pleasant surprise. I'm not trying to be a downer on Nico Collins. I'm actually really glad he turned out because there are a lot of people that were, really let down by his lack of production the first couple of years.
That's standard leagues. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, he was pretty good. Like, especially the second half of the season. So I get it, but he's not.
I get it. I get his value now.
We said months ago at this point, like that it's not somebody we're touching this offseason.
But generally, when we recommend buys, especially in the offseason, we're looking for those guys that we know have room to increase in value a lot compared to their current market value price.
Yeah.
And with Nico Collins, I mean, he just, to me, is not one of those guys. Tank Dell is going like a full round after Nico Collins.
2 rounds, almost.
2 rounds. And, I mean, there you go. That's 2 full rounds on top of Nico Collins potentially increasing in value that you're getting at a premium with Tank Dell. Like, he has just as good a chance of increasing in value as Nico Collins does. You're looking at JSN in the same range. T. Higgins, who's going to get a contract. Drake London. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm not recommending people buy Michael Pittman. I think he's hit his value ceiling. He's not going to, even if he gets a contract, I don't see him going up in value any more than a half round.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Addison there, I mean, pretty good team for Schnitzpop at the front here. Addison went there at the turn. You had Hawkinson, Andrews, and Bowers go 3 of the 4 picks there at the 4-5 turn. So there go the tight ends after Laporta. And McBride went in the mid-4th. Achane still going mid-4th. Goff has really climbed.
Yeah, he really has.
The buy window has slammed shut on him.
So has he gone up really, really high in is it just domain drafts or is it like our ADP?
I don't have our updated ADP. I'll do that again in a week for March. But I think I've seen him go up in value. Like, I think I've seen it across the board. So March ADP will be interesting. I'll be interested to see the delta.
Yeah, because let me look now.
Look at Keep Trade Cut.
Because Keep Trade Cut, he hasn't really moved much. He's still outside of the first 4
So maybe
rounds
it is a domain thing. Like, I don't know.
Comfortably, he's at 65 overall, which is,
yeah, that's not
middle of the 6th round.
Yeah.
So if that really is the true market value of Jared Goff, give and take a full
then
round,
he'll still be a buy at that point.
He'd still be a buy in the 5th round, I think.
JSN in there between Higgins and Metcalf. Like, oh gosh, I want JSN so bad there.
Yep.
Kyron Williams,
especially
there.
Dude, Metcalf is just he's just there. You know what DK Metcalf is?
There.
Yes. Other than there, he's like Terry McLaurin on a 3-year delay.
It's exactly no. You just have these players that everybody perceives to be more elite than they always are, but they're always consistently decent.
They're just consistent. He's a good asset to have, but not at price.
I don't own any DK Metcalf. None.
No. I have like 0 interest in him whatsoever. 0.
Again, I'm not drafting him. I'm not. Now T Higgins, I can get behind that price, but Kyle Pitts at the 5.7 is interesting to me. I'm not taking Kyle Pitts anywhere higher than the 9th round. I don't think.
Nope.
Diggs in the 5th is a good pick. Maybe could have gotten him a little lower, but also you get Barkley in the 6th. I like that, Waffle Hauser. I think he's trying to get favorite team awards because he drafted 2 quarterbacks tonight. So up top,
nice.
Jaden Reed goes there. Rashad White, Kenneth Walker, and Isaiah Pacheco go there. Man, I will say if I can down tier from Kyron Williams to Saquon plus, I'd probably do that. There's a lot of down tiers here. I think I do for Saquon. I love Saquon's value there. Rice and Isaiah Pacheco both go in that round. Okay, so interesting draft so far. Things have definitely shifted so far in the beginning of the offseason. Let's answer some questions real quick. Make sure I don't have any super chats. I do not. My one goal in life is to draft a better team than the GOAT Waffle Hauser. Next comment. Not going to happen. Better next comment. Not next comment. You guys are dorks. I'm not even joking. I think this is a rookie draft. I don't know if I can finish. I hope you can. I hope you can finish. That's what she said. Trent McBride said, is the 103 through 105 a toss-up based on landing spot? Yes. Yes, that's Trent McBride. That's absolutely true. And you're drafting with us, aren't you? Where are you at? I thought I saw you. Yeah, he's there. How did you guys get in? How did you guys meet / get into a Dynasty podcast together? We met at youth group, and we've known each other for a long time. We started hanging out and watching Monday Night Football, and then we were like, hey, you know what? We could podcast about Dynasty. It was specifically Dynasty. We do fantasy. This is our life. Dynasty is it. So then we started like this podcast, and we just released on Spotify, and here we are. That was 2 years ago.
When did we move over to YouTube? At this point,
a year and a half ago. Jeez. Year and a half ago, we moved to YouTube.
That's kind of crazy.
Yep. So we started the podcast 2 years ago, and then 6 months later went to YouTube.
Yeah.
That would be so dope. I in need of a QB who's offered Kyler Murray for 2 first-round picks. I have 3 firsts and 20. In a Superflex league, easy B, you're taking Kyler there. What's good? Seth is Beth. Good to see you, man. Gavin says it's a 12 team. You got 105 in Olave or 102 in HN. Wow. I think I'm taking 102 in HN there. I like the Olave side better, and when I'm down tiering, when I'm down tiering from 102 to 105, I'm thinking, okay, it's within that. There's the tier of 2, the tier of 5, and the tier of 7, and you're going within the tier of 5 still. However, when you're looking at where Olave went 310 and HN 46, the difference between the 102 and 105 is bigger than the gap between Olave and HN for me. So I would want something better that I would either not want to give up, or sorry, I would not want to give up Olave there. I'd want to give up something less and get HN, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Blind's here. What's up, Blind? Gavin says Brees had 95 targets, 76 catch off torn ACL. He's like that. No, he is. Brees is good, man. But Brees is now being drafted again at a ceiling already. So we love Brees Hall. I mean, we've got receipts. We love Brees Hall, but just not at this price. And a 12-man star right now picks me at 112. Richardson, Amon-Ra, 102, and Bijan at the board. What do you think I do with my 2 picks? Probably take Richardson and the 102 there. Right, Nathan? Richardson, Amon-Ra, 102, and Bijan.
I'd go Richardson, yeah.
And second one?
102.
Yeah, that's what I think. Thoughts on Kyron Williams? 5'6" in this draft. I think he's a good value still. I just do. People are really low on Kyron Williams.
I think he's an amazing value.
People are really.
I think
he's fine, man. He was really good.
The issue with Kyron is there's just nothing but question marks after 2 or 3 years down the road. And my counter to that argument every single time is, what running back in Dynasty Fantasy Football doesn't have major question marks 2 or 3 years down the road?
Yeah.
I promise you it's 0. Jahmyr Gibbs has major question marks 3 years down the road.
Schnitzer says, I wish this was a real draft. Yeah, you're drafting pretty well, my friend. I'm not going to lie. You're doing pretty well. Let's see. Frankie Knuckles says, Tank Dell is greater than Olave and Nico and anyone else. Interesting take. Scary Times is cooking right now, not going to lie. Scary Times team, where's he at? I think I was looking at his earlier. 4 wide receivers in a row there. Harrison, Neighbors, Ayuk, and Flowers. You got Stroud and Watson and now Kelsey. Yeah, Scary Times has got a great team, man. Great team. Luke says he's in a 12-man startup right now. Picks me at the 112. Oh, we already answered that one. Anna says, curious what y'all's thoughts on Russ R. potential landing spot. Is he completely dead? Saw something today about the Steelers. I doubt he goes to the Steelers. I don't think he's completely dead, but I just think, he's not anything relevant at this point, especially from a fantasy perspective. From an NFL QB perspective, he'll stick around for a while. and probably, fight for some starting jobs. Tank Dell would have beat Puka's stats if we played in a full season. I don't think people realize he was on pace to have 15, 14 touchdown, 100 catch season. Interesting. All right. I mean, that's the if game. We don't play the if game.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. T. Higgins, we play a lot of if with T. Higgins.
T. Higgins is the if guy.
He is the if guy.
Alex says 12 team. You've got Mahomes and Herbert in the 101. Is it Williams or Harrison Jr.? Value. I think if Harrison Jr. goes top 5 and Williams goes top 5, it's like, yeah, I mean, you can take Harrison Jr. there. But really what I try to do is move back, probably in your spot. Is that a reach on Brian Thomas? Where did Brian Thomas go? It's 5'11". Yeah, it is a reach on Brian Thomas. He's the next logical pick there, but I think usually we've seen a bigger gap between, like, I'm not touching Brian Thomas in the 5th round right now. Not touching him there. I like Brian Thomas. I drafted Nico in the 19th round, so glad he turned out. Nico was a good one to have. Nico was in Tank Dell's shadow when Tank was healthy. Nico owners, get ready for it. He's already running around. Tank Dell, weeks 9 through 11, wide receiver 311 targets per game, 90 yards per game. Yeah, he was insane this year. Any worries about Richardson coming back for season, like the injury from the throwing shoulder? No, not at all. He's going to fully recover. You fully recover from that injury. It's just you can't really throw with it is the problem. Like, it really is like it is really like a super hard injury to come back from. So, all right, keep dropping your comments. Let's keep looking at the draft here. Let's see. Xavier Worthy at the end of the 6th is interesting. That's a little high for me, but mid-7th is where I want to take him.
Yeah.
Tajay. Mike Evans is still up there. People are getting smart on Mike Evans 2 years late. Cousins after Baker Mayfield is kind of funny to me. I think Cousins is a good value right now in Dynasty. I'm not going to lie.
Cousins?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the 7th
I
round.
agree. Dude, he's going to get a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the NFL salary cap, by the way?
$30 million.
This huge. That is huge.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, for everyone, but it just, to me, it solves the problem of the market value increase for quarterbacks and wide receivers. So, like, when it, over the last couple of years, has really broken the financial situation for a lot of teams that spend a ton of money on a quarterback, now you're looking at a lot more flexible. $30 million. That is so much. I mean that enables a team. That enables so many teams to get that second wide receiver that they've wanted. Now you're looking at teams potentially having the ability to go and get, maybe re-sign Devontae Smith on the Eagles if they wanted to, or the Colts, re-signing Michael Pittman at the price that he's looking for this offseason, because now the value that it was at the cap last year, it's not what the value is now. So, like, it's actually going to be affordable.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting.
For sure.
Chris Jones might be able to get re-signed too.
I know.
In
That
Kansas
would be
City.
big. Devontae Adams in that round. Jonathan Brooks right by DeAndre Swift, Cooper Kupp. Then you've got Godwin, Allen, Kirk, Brown, veterans there, even including Cooper and Ridley.
Yeah.
Bo Nix at the 8-10. He's one of the best rookie values in this draft so far, for sure. Like Brian Thomas in the 5th and Bo Nix at the end of the 8th. Like, I wouldn't be more comfortable taking Bo Nix in the 5th than I would Brian Thomas. I mean, like, honestly, far more comfortable in my opinion. And I think Bo Nix is a great value there. Some veteran running backs. Yeah. McCarthy, Levis, you guys weren't super sure about yet, and then Josh Downs in the 9th. That's great value there. Love Josh Downs, baby.
Downs is so good. So I've got a guy on Discord right now asking me how I can get a team blueprint.
Oh, we should tell him.
And can I point him in the right direction?
All right, I'll point you in the right direction. Look, okay, let me just show you this. That's a team blueprint. Okay, that's what it looks like. You've probably seen it. Look, the blueprints are awesome. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love the blueprints. I know people love the blueprints.
I do a blueprint for myself.
We love doing blueprints. We have fun over on our Discord, and we are a community, and we play Dynasty, and we kill people at Dynasty. That's the fun part. The fun part is being able to get to talk to people and give people advice and answer their questions and hang out and do mock drafts and, our listener league, or also our live listener league that we're going to do. It's going to be really fun. So I know you get a blueprint when you sign up, and we love doing them for you, and we will always be happy to do those. But come hang out. Like, we just have fun, and we are a
Yeah.
close-knit community, and we really do care about, like, answering your guys' questions and making sure that you guys feel like you're a part of this.
Yeah.
Because you are a part of it.
Yeah.
We could care less about, you know, how much money we make or whatever when you sign up. Like, we want people to have a good experience. Like, I hope you know we mean that. So, there you go. That shameless plug. And you also get the rookie draft guide. I mean,
You want to hear a
fantastic.
funny thing too?
Yes.
I was looking through all of my DMs from any supporter that we've ever had recently, and the longest amount of time it's been since one of our members has DM'd me has been like 12 days of the hundreds of members that we have.
Yeah. No. I mean, we talk to
So,
people.
we
talk
to
to
you guys
people
all the time.
like every day, all the time. I can't do it all like constantly, but I just sit down in you know, periods of time throughout the day I set aside to go and talk to people. So hope you can join us over there. But Angel says we kill people. I did say that. We do though. Like, we take people's like, I mean, there was
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't play in that many leagues this year. There's a lot of money in our league save account.
Some money.
Winning money is cool.
Winning money is cool. You
Mystic
got it.
I
I'm
know.
so proud
I
of
know.
you.
Mystic Flame says he was at work, but it's not a Devi League. They just drafted early. Yeah, I'd take JJ there then. Take JJ. All right, let's see. Couple rounds gone. One more round. Keep dropping your comments. We'll be live for about 5 more minutes while this draft finishes up, and then we'll answer any super chats, answer anything we can. McFather's team is cooking with gasoline. Yeah, we're getting close to favorite team time. Fields of Pittsburgh. I don't think that one's gonna happen. Yeah, Freedom Guy says sounds like Fields to Atlanta. That's what I think.
Even with their OC and their McVay influence, I'd see Cousins going to Atlanta before I saw
I would too.
Fields going there.
I would too. CG.
So you do or you don't think Fields would go to Atlanta?
I think he will.
You think he will, but you think Cousins would
I think
go.
Cousins is resigning.
Yeah, no, I do too, but I think Cousins is more likely to go to Atlanta than Fields
I
is.
don't. I think Fields is more likely.
I personally, at this point,
Because-
would be very surprised because
I think
the reason a lot of people liked Fields to Atlanta originally is because of Arthur Smith's offense.
But I mean, I think it's more likely just based on the fact that Fields will get traded and Kirk Cousins won't. So I think
Yeah.
I think Fields is more likely to end up anywhere.
But Atlanta, where are they drafting again? Are they're top 15, right?
I don't know. They might trade up to get Drake May. That'd
I don't
be
think
awesome.
he'll get Knicks.
No, I think they're going to trade up if they do that. CG, appreciate you. My friend picked up a team in a 12-man Superflex. Super weak on QB, but have Bijan, Christian McCaffrey, and Pacheco. I'm thinking about selling Christian McCaffrey to grab QB or picks. Thoughts? You don't have team need right now. Christian McCaffrey is a guy that will probably lose value. So is Pacheco. I would always be looking to insulate your value at the beginning of an offseason. So totally fine with moving Christian McCaffrey there. Totally fine with moving Pacheco there and getting wide receivers, quarterbacks, or picks. That's more insulated value. We're fine with that in February.
Yep.
Good question, though. CG, appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for... let me know if you have any more questions. Neil says he's not a part of that, but appreciates even y'all responding to YouTube comments. Y'all are real ones. Neil, first of all, you're a real one. We love replying to your comments. And come join. Come join, Neil. We'd love to have you over there.
Yeah.
I recognize a lot of people that come over from YouTube. Like,
Yeah,
because
me too.
We'd love to have you there, Neil.
Dynasty
You'd
Domain
fit
is
in.
international.
That is
Got
true.
some people from Australia.
Australia, right?
Yeah.
Jordan Love's going to get paid more than Jalen Hurts. Wow, that's true. That's from Gavin. Luke says, I have the 101, 102, 103, Herbert, DJ Moore, AJ Brown, and Higgins. What should I do? Celebrate.
Yep.
I mean,
Good
honestly,
times.
that's awesome. In terms of, like, right now, I mean, shop your picks. Shop DJ Moore for sure. I wouldn't shop the other guys necessarily, but, I mean, just see what trades you can get. Doing homework while listening to the stream, drafting, reaching on Brian Thomas, not being very efficient on homework. Yeah, I don't. It's a mock draft. That's why we do it. And you even asked. You're like, yeah. I mean, you even asked.
Yeah.
I mean, 8-man Superflex fall off QBs way faster in 12-man league. Where does JJ, Penix, and Bo? I'm assuming.
Yeah. So where do they
in an
they belong?
8-man, they're not going to go for
Not
one.
very high at all. If you're asking about like a rookie draft, I wouldn't even take them in the first. Like I probably late second. Right?
Yeah.
Late second is probably where they belong. Yeah.
CG says thanks and keep up the good work. CG, thank you again for your support, my friend. Get in here, Neil, is what Wafflehauser says. And he says Neil, LOL. Yeah, come get Wafflehauser. Wafflehauser will welcome you.
Yes.
All right, we're about a half round from our favorite teams. Appreciate all you guys so much. It's fun.
Very fun.
We're going to do, I don't know. What kind of videos do you guys want to see right now? Drop it in the comments. What kind of videos do you guys want to see? Next week's the Combine.
Yeah. I got a recommendation from someone earlier today. He said we should look over some of our oldest blueprints that we've done and review them.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, that's actually a good idea, and also would be pretty funny.
That's true. We should do Baby Yodas.
Because of how much value has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
It's kind of like, actually, Zach over at Dynasty Land did a... he just did a reaction video, I think,
I
today
saw
or
that.
yesterday,
That's
where he
hilarious.
was rewatching his video that he did a year ago with all the trades that he had done that past season.
The one where the Waddle for
And,
Pitts or whatever.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was so funny.
when I saw that, I was like, oh, I know exactly what trade I would put front and center at the beginning of that video, and it would be my one where I traded away Nico Collins
Yeah.
for Isaiah Hodgins in a third. I literally, like, there are a few trades that I'm more ashamed of. I don't know if there's any more trades I'm ashamed of than that one.
Yeah, Anna would like the reaction video, she says. I know you'd like that.
Yeah.
Love my team. Hate this is mock. Matt McFather, I know, dude. Might have to check it out. Neil, you got to check it. Dude, I got to see Neil over there. We got to get Neil over there now. That's my personal...
Come on, Neil.
My personal mission is to get Neil S. over there. Ben's here. What's up, Ben? Draft is crazy. I know. It actually has been really interesting. Love the content. It's the 12th round. It's time to pick our favorite teams.
I love favorite teams.
Favorite team time. Tonight. He buttered me up. Pun intended. I'll go with Waffle Hauser. Two QBs up front. You got both of them have rushing upside. Nico, I would have probably taken somebody else in the third. That's really
like Olave.
Yeah, that's really the only pick I'm like, but it's not bad because of what he did. And then Odunze I like, Diggs I like, Barkley I like, Adams I like, Kirk I like, Javonte I like, Braylon Allen I like, Jacoby Myers I love, and Komet is also solid there for your first tight end. He went no time. Yeah. I like that draft strategy. I think you did a good job. I think you also got some really good values in every round, except for the third. The third round pick's the one I could have gone without, but Waffle House is my favorite team tonight. So
there's two teams that I like. I will give number 1 to Trent 1022 over at the 1-2 turn. He's got AR,
Little
Caleb
Trent.
Williams, love it. Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, Xavier Worthy, and gets Adonai Mitchell in the 11th. I don't think you're going to see Adonai Mitchell going that far once the hype really increases. He's one of those athletic guys that's really going to show out in the combine, and he's going to shoot up boards. We're not sold on him as a prospect, but market is going to love this guy. Tyjae Spears, I like that you get him in the 7th. That's good value. David Montgomery, James Conner. McCarthy, don't love him, but hey, whatever. And then the other one I like too, honorable mention, is going to be Tanner over at the 1-2.
And Schmitz had a good draft too. Like there are a couple people here that had really good drafts.
Yeah.
So I like all these.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Did y'all get connected with Campus Outreach at all? Actually, that's kind of funny that you mentioned that.
It's funny.
Campus Outreach, they're like, how do I describe that? What's the best way to put that? Like they're operated by our church. Yeah. So
they're under our church.
Yes, they're under the authority. Yeah, that's it. They're under the authority.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah, I know. I know the
we
Campus Outreach.
know like the whole staff from the campus.
Ben goes
IPY.
IPY. That's why he's asking that. So I'm sure you know who is the IPY guy. It's
Matt Casey.
Yeah, but it's Reed, right? Isn't
Reed?
Reed's the one that works as IPY.
Luke
Yeah, we know
Holiday.
Reed. Reed was here a couple weeks ago. Luke, yeah, we know all those guys. Don't butter me up. War rages on it, rages. I had to be honest. I still don't like you at all, but like I had to be honest about your team. We appreciate you, buddy. Just got here. What's your opinion of Lamb going so early? It happened in one of my leagues and seems a little early. I think it's early for me too. I'd rather have Herbert there. Like I'm just not gonna lie. So I believe it. Also want an updated video on that. Skip this player, get this player based on ADP. It's a good monthly idea during draft season. All right, we could do that. Hit the like, appreciate it.
That was our what did we say? Pass and pivot, basically. Yeah. Pass on this player, pivot too. Yeah.
We need theme music for my favorite team. We should do that. CD at the 106 is interesting. Ben says he was a part of it when he was there. Yeah, Ben, like we literally know like the directors of that. Like it's kind of funny that it's a small world. And his sister was really involved on campus with that.
Yeah.
301 in a startup draft and the 202 in the rookie draft for Amon-Ra. Yeah, easily. Easily. That's a steal. Odunze and Odunze or Neighbors at the 1-3. Neighbors for sure. Cameron, Neighbors. So, all right. We've got to do a video tonight because our boy Luke, who's in film school.
Needs him earlier.
It needs him a little bit earlier, so we got to get him
Making
one
him
now.
work hard, man.
I know. He does such a good job, though.
He's the
You
best.
guys like the videos, you need to make sure you thank Luke.
Yeah,
So.
seriously. He's the best.
All right, one more time. Again, we announced this tonight. We are going to be drafting a Dynasty Startup League with a buy-in, probably a decent buy-in. We're going to both be in the league with you guys. We're going to live stream the draft, and we're going to draft live.
Yes.
You're going to hear our reactions to every pick. You're going to hear our
Yep.
strategy. You can be in that league with us if you sign up at flockfantasy.com/domain. When you use code domain and choose the Mother Flocker tier, you guys absolutely will have a shot at being in that league. And if you're not in that league, you're going to be in another league. We're going to get a league for everybody this year. It's going to be a lot of leagues, but we're going to do it because we love you guys. Also, you get the Rookie Draft Guide. The Rookie Draft Guide version 2 will be out in T-minus like 10 days, I think.
Post-combine.
Post-combine. So
Once we get all those
version 2's
numbers
coming.
in, very excited.
Yep, and you get a team blueprint also. So not only do you get in our leagues, you get a Discord, you get to DM with us, but you also get both of these things. These are our two
Bofa?
biggest selling points, both of these. And again, team blueprint when you sign up, Mother Flocker tier, and also you get. I mean, look again, we just love to have you over there. We love hanging out with you guys. So, like I said, flockfantasy.com. Make sure you use code domain, like I mentioned. Let's see. Mitch says he has the best team. I mean, you could. I could have picked yours. Concerned about Burrow's injury problems going forward? No. Well, I mean, I definitely think it's something to think about, but I'm not.
I'm more concerned about it than I am Anthony Richardson, who's apparently injury prone already.
Yeah. True. We
Am
have to
I
get
right?
together and talk Dynasty sometimes. Ben, we should do that. Thanks, Luke. Ursa says he wants to. Ursa, just sign up in the Listener Leagues tab of our Discord because you're already in there. Batman says, bro, my name is Luke. I'm also in film school. Let's go. That's awesome. I'm in on that big money league. You got it, my friend. All right, guys, like I said, we'd love to see you over in the Discord. We'll be chatting with you guys over there this weekend. Outside of that, we're going to have a video on Monday. We'll do a live stream on Monday, most likely. And we need you guys to have a fantastic weekend. We appreciate you guys supporting us, making this all possible, and also being the best Dynasty community out there. Not even close. I know for a fact because I'm involved with a lot of them, we have the best one. You guys are amazing. We all love Dynasty, and we're going to kill people and take their money. So, or kill people at Dynasty, I guess is what I should have said. So,
Yeah, we don't believe in.
the FBI is calling me. So, all right.
Whoops.
Have a good weekend, guys. We'll see you later.